Alright guys, welcome back to Super Metroid Redesign, Axeil Edition Final Master, Part 2. So, we just picked up bombs, we have wall jump boots, we have 5 missiles, and now we can make our way back down to Spore Spawn's location so we can pick up our first pack of supers. And that'll be pretty much the last major upgrade we get other than Charge Beam for a good long time, because the pacing of Redesign is pretty bad at times. Alright. But with a hack this big, and only so many upgrades to go around, can't really front load all the good stuff at the beginning, so... And yes, there is still the 3-bomb limit. Drew was very heavily influenced by Metroid Prime and Metroid Fusion while making Redesign originally, and that's where the 3-bomb limit and the gravity comes from. It's that the gravity and the 3-bomb limit are from Metroid Prime. The kickback from wall jumping is from Fusion. Alright, so now we get to do double bomb jumping, because that's fun and interesting things that people like to do in Redesign. Great. Hey look, it's Chozo Guardian. And missiles, finally. It's a shame that your first 10-pack is so long after it would be useful. And now that we have bombs, we can actually open this elevator here. Yeah, I actually really do appreciate that change, because it makes routing so much easier. But now that we've opened the Zebba's Express, this also opens the elevator back to Spore Spawn. I skip over like 2 upgrades going this way, but it's like a 2-pack of missiles. I don't really care. So now we can just go straight back to Spore Spawn's room and pick up the super missile that was at the top of the wall jump. So we head back here, climb up Spo, and up we go. And now we have supers. So let's go ahead and save our supers. Now, I can zip back to the Bomb Torizo area, but I don't really want to do that because my next major upgrade is right here with Charge Beam once I get past these guys. Which, now that I have supers, I can get access to. I wonder. Yep, can't crumble jump. He still has disabled that. Don't know why. Now, when you're in this room, don't go too far left because, yeah, that's there. And it will kill you. I think they do 180 damage to an unarmored Samus? I don't remember, and I don't feel like finding out. Whatever amount they do, it is entirely too much for this early in the game. Actually, before I head on further into Brinstar, we're going to head back to the elevator, because there's another super missile upgrade by there, and I want to have as many supers available as possible. leads up here. Now since this was not a Chozo orb, it's only worth 1 super instead of 2. And that's one other thing that Drew did with item expansions. For power bombs, the initial power bomb expansion is worth 3. Every other power bomb expansion is worth 1, with a max of 30. Super missiles. If you find a super missile that's hidden behind a scenery block or hidden in a Chozo orb, it's worth 2 supers. Whereas if they're just sitting out in the open, they're worth 1. And then missiles. Missile packs sitting out in the open are worth 2 missiles. Missile packs in a Chozo orb are worth 5, and then missile packs hidden in scenery are worth 10. This is actually an alternate early power bomb challenge. There should be a bombable block somewhere around here. There it is. So as you can see, there's a power bomb gate here. So down here, yeah, there we go. Here we have a little morph ball bomb maze puzzle that you need to open a sequence of gates and do a really annoying horizontal bomb jump, which, by the way, if you fail, drops you into the pit with that side hopper that wants to kill you. So yeah, but if you succeed and complete it, you get power bombs early before having to fight Crocmire for them. So yeah, the only penalty of failure is death. You know, that guy. Also, by the way, as you might have noticed, while you're in that tunnel, you are locked into Morph Ball. You cannot unmorph. So we're just gonna we're just gonna kite this guy from up here because I don't feel like dying. Oh, sure. Well, thanks for watching while you're here. Though actually, it's like 9:30 for me, so I don't know what time zone you're in. I'm in Eastern. I'll be running for another good 2.5 hours, so I plan on streaming till midnight my time. All right, come on. Problem is, these things have an insane amount of health. Ah. Okay. There we go. That guy's dead. Okay, so now it's time to continue on further into Brinstar and make our way over to Kraid's area so that we can get Varia's suit and then go to Norfair. I am not supposed to be going this way. I need to go through here and up there. Alright, so over here is a missile door, which I don't think leads me anywhere significant. So I'll just waste the ammo now. Yeah, I can't do anything here yet. Yeah, because that's all power bomb blocks. We're not doing anything here until much later. Alright, so over here, actually this leads to a missile expansion, and this is also the way to high jump boots, which I'll need to come back for later. That is still a 10-pack. So the reason why that's a 10-pack instead of 5 is because it is technically hidden in scenery. As you can see, it's a non-animated Chozo orb, and it respawns when I come back into the room. If that was if that was a 5-pack missile, that Chozo orb would not be there anymore. And also the orb would have been animated when I went to pick it up the first time. In an earlier version of Axeil, those B-toms actually took 3 bombs to kill, because Drew, or actually 4 bombs. Drew set their health to 3, but they actually drained Samus's health and added to their own. So in the time it took 3 bombs to kill them, they would have regained enough health to require a 4th bomb. Thankfully, that got fixed. So, actually, I'm going to go all the way down right now. Not there. There we go. There's a path here. Oh, jeez. Ah! Oh, no. Well, so much for trying to clear that guy. And I'm not going to be able... Oh, no. Okay. Whew. Thought I was going to be dead there. There's a super gate block at the top of that thing that will give me... that will basically give me an access path back to the Spore Spawn area. But I need to actually get past that Ripper first in order to actually access the gate switch. See, here, this is the room that it opened. This gate here is controlled by a switch underneath it that I was trying to get to. Unfortunately, I'm a terrible shot and I missed the Ripper, and so, yeah. Let's try that again. Nope, no supers. Oh! Ow! Ow! Spikes. Hurt. Alright, try this again. There we go. Got him. Oh, good. He dropped a super to replace the one that I used. And that opened the gates. So now I can use that to freely traverse back to Spore Spawn area when I need to. Which I will need to go back to at some point, but not right now. Oh, Metroid, why do you deal 50 damage? Oh, okay, they only deal 30 damage. I guess they got nerfed a little bit. I think there's something here. There is something here. That's grapple blocks, and I don't trust those spikes. So up we go into Kraid's lair. Or rather, the beginning of Kraid's lair, because this place is huge. jump. I don't have high jump yet. Over here is power bomb blocks, which I believe leads to another express elevator. So that'll have to come back to later. Now there used to be a 10-pack of missiles in the original redesign right around here. He moved it and changed it to a 2-pack. I don't remember exactly where he moved it to, though. But I'm kind of glad he moved it, because that 10-pack had absolutely no clue that it was there. That's power bombs, isn't it? Yep. Now, one very useful technique throughout Redesign is the pseudo screw attack, that is, holding a charge shot while spin jumping, before you actually get the real screw attack. It deals a really large amount of damage. Not enough to kill a giant side hopper, which is through this door that I'm not going to go through. But it's enough to kill most small enemies. Alright, so now... Oh yes, and one other really nice change that Drew has made that I really appreciate is ammo stations refill all your ammo, not just missiles. Because you need all of your ammo a lot of the time. I want to actually go down here. And now this takes us to the ever wonderful suitless underwater segment. This is not going to be the last time we have to traverse a large area underwater without gravity suit. Now, it is possible to do a hell run in Norfair in order to get Ice Beam and skip this segment. We're not doing that because it requires actually I think 3 energy tanks to make it, and I only have 1 right now. Heck, the first time I played through Axeil, I didn't even get a 4th energy tank until after I killed Phantoon. You know, the second major boss. So, yeah. Oh, right, arm pumping does nothing. Though he did remove the arm pumping negatively affects you, thankfully. Because in normal Super Metroid, if you arm pump, that is, constantly aim up and down, it actually advances Samus's frame by 1 pixel every iteration. So you can use it to actually go very, very fast, if you can arm pump fast enough. However, and this worked in the original redesign as well. In Axeil Edition, however, Drew changed that to remove arm pumping entirely, and not only did he remove it, he made it detrimental, whereas instead of pulling you forward 1 pixel, if you tried to do arm pumping, it would push you back 1 pixel. It also had the added effect of completely removing whatever momentum you had built towards a speed booster, or towards your speed booster running. So it was pretty bad. But now he just made it so that arm pumping does just nothing. It doesn't advance you frame or pixels. It does not it doesn't push you back, and it doesn't have any effect on your speed booster charge. now we get to go back to run across the bridge we just made. Actually, no, that wasn't a bridge. That was opening 2 gates. The first room was make the bridge. This room is unblock the bridge. Yeah, these 2 gates here were what we just opened, and I'm good at this game. Alright, let's try this again. And jump. Alright, up here. Now, originally in this room, there was a 10-pack of missiles. It's been moved over here and turned into a 2-pack, but still, an extra 2 missiles is... Oh my god, get off me. 2 extra missiles is better than no extra missiles, even though it probably does not matter in the long run. And, excuse me, Automorph does not really work for most hidden paths, as you can see there. It only works basically in areas where Drew wants it to. Ow. Alright, so over here leads to crate. See, if we had Ice Beam, we could just freeze the Rippers and climb up and get to crate that way. Can't do that, so we're gonna take the long way around. And pick up another missile while we're at it. I mean, that's almost enough missiles to open a door, so... And through here is Varia Suit. That door is unlocked via killing Kraid. If we made the heat run for Ice Beam, we could get that. We could get in there early, but we're not doing that. Instead, we have to go through here. And this nice little morph maze. Let's see here. Oh, that's crumble blocks. Oh. Hey, wait, you weren't out following me out? Ah, whatever. Alright, thanks. Appreciate it. Or I should say, I appreciate it. Alright. What the heck? I need to remember how to get through this stupid maze. Oh, that's right. Through here. Haha! There are clues cleverly hidden in ways that are cleverly hidden in areas that people don't pay attention to. Alright. Now that we're through here... Okay, we have now entered... No, the heat run for Ice Beam is not required. Not like the original redesign, which required either a heat run for Ice Beam or bomb jumping to get to Varia Suit. Now it's it just requires going through a morph maze, a really annoying morph maze as you just saw, to get to Kraid's lair, and then killing Kraid. All right, where? So now we need to go down here, because there's 3 gates we have to open, 2 before Kraid and 1 after. That's the first gate. Second gate was over here. That's right. You didn't miss much. I'm just opening gates. All right. So that's the second gate. The first gate was basically through a small little morph maze here. And now we have mini Craigs. And we also have a nice little refueling station that is the usual refuel station that is a farming spot. I do like that there's 3 at once to make things a little bit easier for farming. Alright, so we're at full now, so let's save. Oh, right. And then, of course, I save before the ammo check, which means that now I have to do this every time, or in case I die. Meet the purple door, the wondrous innovation of redesign that requires 25 missiles worth of ammo, so either 25 missiles, 20 missiles plus a super, or any combination of 5 supers, since 5 supers are worth 1 missile. Or rather, 1 super is worth 5 missiles. Wow, that was smart. Anyway, these things are littered throughout Redesign and Axeil. Thankfully, there's significantly less of them than there were in the earlier versions of Axeil Edition, where it seemed like you ran into one before every major room. But, whatever. It's time to fight Kraig. He is vanilla strategies, but since these super missiles have such a huge lag time on them, you can't quick kill him, and I believe he actually has increased health compared to vanilla as well. I haven't actually... Oh, good lord, am I gonna die to Kraig? Oh, no, let's not die to Kraig, please. Let's not die to Kraig. I still need to raid his fridge. Yes, yes, he is huge. Oh no. Well, we're dead. Okay. Alright. I am going to take a momentary break, and then I'm going to come back and try and fight him again. So see you in a few minutes, guys.